Tubby custard, gross. Okay, I guess. Hello, welcome to vlogmas days 6. And I just deleted my actual intro, so here I am again. Basically, what I said this morning was that I had a really fantastic conversation last night that provided a lot of clarity for me, and I hope the same for all of you, that we can go into the new year with a lot of clarity, without all of our old baggage. I feel like I said to the universe, especially in my long vlog, that like I had a lot of guilt for things, and last night I finally got to kind of, you know, really talk those out, really, you know, genuinely apologize, and I feel better because of it. So I hope that whatever you have that's baggage in this year, that you can figure out a way to let go of it before next year, so that you can start with a clean slate, because I feel like it was super necessary for me to have that conversation. But yeah, so hoping that you find clarity and peace with whatever's going on that you wish was different in your life. I'll be back later. Hello, good morning. This little sweater thing did not work out as a dress, so I'm wearing real pants, which is, you know, disappointing in the fridge. But yeah, I think I might be coming down with something, so I'm trying to make my skin feel okay. I normally don't do this much contouring. It's like, I'm doing a light hand though, so it kind of all looks fairly natural. It just makes it look like I have lips a little bit, which is nice. I like that feeling. Like I have to barely touch it. Oh, that really turned it all up, I'll tell you what. So now the eyes, which is going to be harder than it should be. Haha. Haha. Oh, stunning. I just deleted my intro from this morning. Now I have to do another one. In my head, I was like Viola Davis, but that doesn't make any sense. I love Viola Davis, though. How to Get Away with Murder, exquisite. Is like a new season happening soon? I don't know. I like love binging them though. Like, I will just spend days watching How to Get Away with Murder. I've had, I don't know, I don't think I've talked to any other film majors about it, but I really do love the style, like the way that you see what's gonna happen at the end first, and then you kind of build up to that. Like, I like the little flashbacks, to the event. Or, I mean, I guess flash forwards to the event. And I like that you kind of have an idea.
What was tubby custard made out of?
I don't want to know what it's made out of. Like, what, did they eat it? Like, what was it? Hello, good morning. It's not the morning, it's nighttime. So today I kind of wanted to talk about, I'm gonna unbutton my pants. So sorry. So today I kind of wanted to talk about how I think everything happens for a reason, even when it feels super trash at the time. And this is kind of a story time, so get ready. So as I've been talking about for the past couple of vlogs, I am a wedding cinematographer. Cinematography is my bag. I'm going to film school. But I did my first wedding in September of this year, so I've done 2 recently. So I'm a baby, but I am looking to do more in the future and super excited about that. So once I post my work, if you happen to be engaged or, you know, can convince someone into marrying you, then I would love to chat with you about doing your wedding. So I did my first wedding in September, and I'm not gonna say any names or anything because this is kind of an exploitation. But I had 2 side shooters, one person that I really trusted and one person that I trusted but I didn't really know them. And so basically it was the day of, so the wedding was on a Saturday. And so I had a meeting with my side shooters on that Friday. We had dinner together. And then on the Saturday, 2 hours before I'm supposed to be there, one of my side shooters sends me a text and says that they can't make it. And I was freaking out. This was my first wedding. I was so stressed out. Things could not be worse, it felt like, really. And I called, all my friends and everything, and everyone was working and nothing was working out, and it seemed like it was gonna be terrible and awful. It was just scary times. And it wasn't just that I was losing a side shooter. This person was also bringing equipment with them. What ended up happening was I ended up having the side shooter's girlfriend help us to be my 3rd shooter, and I called a friend who was an acquaintance at this point. I would consider us friends now. Sorry, Craig, if we're not pals. But I ended up calling Craig because he is an equipment and video god, and he came through with some stuff that I really needed, and I had the girlfriend as the side shooter, and everything worked out. Something that I noticed in the editing process was that the only audio equipment that worked that day was what Craig brought me. So had the side shooter not canceled and had, everything worked out the way I wanted it to, I wouldn't have had the vows for the wedding, which was something that was super important to the bride and groom. And, it's something that really kind of showed me that I think everything was supposed to happen the way that it did that day. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like everything fell apart so that everything could come together in a better way. It wasn't my plan, but it was part of a greater working, I do believe. And that video turned out pretty well, I think, especially for my first wedding, and the couple is happy with it, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And I also, because I talked to Craig for the first time in a while, when he needed a side shooter for a wedding he was working on, he contacted me, so I actually also got my second wedding gig from the first one falling apart. So many good things came out of that one bad thing. So that was super exciting, to get to work with him and to see the workings of the universe that we live in. This semester things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to in some aspects, and I feel pretty bad about some decisions that I made, but after talking them out with another person and, getting multiple sides to a story, I definitely feel like I can forgive myself for those things. I can take responsibility for my actions, but I can grow as a person because of them. So even though things didn't go according to plan, I messed up some things, I can now go into the future with the mindset of what not to do and how to be better. And even though it took a really hard hit to learn that lesson, I feel like it was something that was super necessary for me. And, you know, I can't wait to see how much more I grow in the next couple years. And, you know, we'll see who I am in 2023. But I hope you can hear my neighbors scream singing. But yeah, today I just kind of wanted to talk about everything happens for a reason, even the bad things, because they lead to better things. And just kind of relinquishing control sometimes and just going with the flow instead of, you know, fighting so hard for what you want, because what you want might not always be the best thing. So just kind of something to keep in mind. Definitely let go of any baggage that you have, because we're about to start a new year and nobody wants that. And I personally feel so much better letting go of some bad feelings that I had. But I hope that you can do the same. No negativity in 2019. We say it every year, but please, let's mean it. This might be my outro, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say happy Vlogmas Day 6, and yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. My goal is to upload this before midnight, so call me out if I don't.